What's up, world? It's your boy Dre at Samurai Kennel, and you are now kicking it with us on the Wednesday night Sip and Chill. We got the brother M1, JT, Soul, Big A, and a special guest coming through in just a second to holler at y'all boys. Y'all boys gonna holler at the people.
How y'all doing this evening, man? It's M1, Samurai Kennels, Scratch Masters Kennels.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy JT APBT. What it do?
What it do? Yeah, it's Big A in the building, man. Big A in the building, back in here like I left my wallet and keys. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Soul Power, aka Game of Kennels. We in the building. Shogun Army. Keep them blades sharp.
Yeah, fam. And for those of y'all who don't know, and those of y'all who are listening and can't see the screen tonight, we have a special guest coming through. Before our special guest gets here, though, I want to go ahead and plug the Digital Dog Show. As y'all know, this past Sunday, I released a video on how to get into the Digital Dog Show. If you got further questions, watch Sunday's video. It's called How to Enter the Digital Dog Show, and you get all the information. You have between August 15th and September 15th to get in your submissions. We are going to have a bunch of different classes that I already explained on that video. But for tonight, we're going to cook up. We're going to give y'all some great information, man, and we're going to kick it with y'all, take it to the top, and bring it on back down before we get y'all out here on that Wednesday night. In the meantime, Brother Soul, earlier today you had a live, man. Y'all was cooking up, man. You were talking about actually amending your soil, and then you moved on into some survival tactics as well, man. You want to regale the people with that while we wait for our special guest to show up?
Yeah, man. I was just getting back to the basics. Salute to my good brother M1 who was in the building rocking out with me the whole time. Salute to everybody that pulled up. Yeah, man. It was just all about getting back to the basics. Revamping my yard, being able to grow my own food. The importance of if you have planted in seasons before, putting back those nutrients back into the soil, amending the soil, essentially what it is. That way you're able to yield the best crop that you can in the future. And just trying out new ideas, man. I'm trying something totally new. It's called non-till gardening. You know what I'm saying? And go tap into the live that I did earlier for more information. And there's more to come because it's not a complete process. So, yeah, man. Salute to everybody who was in the building, man. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, shout out to Dreadlock, Hunt Down Kennels, Shaka Zulu, Big Bro TV, Vinny, Hunt
Shaka
Down
Zulu
Kennels.
enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fellas, welcome to the building, man. Welcome to the building, man. We student, and let me not leave out Student for Life, man. Student for Life been here since before the show aired, man. In them comments, Larry B. Austin Jr., welcome, salute.
Yes, sir. Y'all go ahead and smash them like buttons as you come in the door. Can we get y'all to smash them like buttons and go ahead and share this live? Please help us out. We need our algorithm to go up, and we can't do it without you guys. Smash the like button, please. Share the live.
Hey, fam, our special guest is in the building. He is a legendary dog man. You know him from the 7-8 Sports TV channel, to the maximum. Welcome, Mr. Rasta Man. What's good?
Yes, sir. Brother.
Greetings.
Oh, fraternity. Roots maximum to the maximum.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Samurai action. And Brother JT.
What's up with it, Rasta Man? Boom, what's going on, homie?
Ain't nothing, man. Just enjoying y'all brothers and your panel and all your followers. And man, just loving this era of bulldogging in retirement.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We're glad to have a living legend like you still here to be able to enlighten us on the truth of the history of these dogs. Boom. It's a lot of fake narratives and false narratives going around, as you know. But people need to know, the real about certain situations from somebody who was there in that era to really speak the truth.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a pleasure.
Yeah. Rasta Man, this. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, so one last plug. I don't know if for those of y'all who know, but Rasta Man also has the concrete bowls and some other items that he sells. So please, before he gets out of here, man, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and get his contact information, or y'all follow up with him through the panel on Sundays, Game Dog Talk, and make sure y'all support the brothers who support us.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Rasta Man, this Big A, man. We talked on the phone not too long ago.
Okay.
You know.
What's up?
Yeah. Man, can't call it my spoiler, like Dre say, you know. But yeah, man. So where you from, man?
Originally from the Carolinas, man.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
you know, the home of the Bulldogs. Yeah.
Facts. And speaking of the Carolinas, you know, there were different dog eras where, you know, Texas had you know, in the in the older stage it was Texas, Louisiana kind of deal, and Oklahoma and North Carolina just sprouted out with, like, just changed the game. They took it to a whole nother level. And I mean, if you talk about the Carolinas, it's just legend after legend after legend after legend. So coming from the Carolinas, man, I know you've bumped heads with a lot of legendary dog, man, just from that era, from that section, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, you go way back, and you see the papers where it say low posse. Some people say La Posse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Low Posse, his wife, Miss Low Posse, the daughter, all them like I guess about 45 minutes from me. You know, maybe less or right at an hour. If you know, you look in them pedigrees, you'll see their names all over the place.
Right.
You look at Gene Smith, Gene Honey, Gene Ham, a lot of the Honey Bun stuff in Jeep Crosses. He was a part of. You look at even Fat Bill with his Bolero dogs and the Chinaman stuff, Tom Garner, you know, probably one of the prolific breeders of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tom, you know, you had Snake Man with the Pedro dogs. You had the Cunninghams with the Red Boy Outlaw dogs. Jack Swanson, you know, with the Red Boy Outlaw dogs. You had, you know, Mountain Man, you know, with his Homer dogs. Yeah, Jackie Parker with his well, he wasn't from the Carolinas, but he kind of borderline.
Right.
What's that? Yeah, some part of Virginia, you know.
Yeah.
But some of those dogs, you know, from this area, going back to the Black Widow stuff. You had Matt McGee with the Panther dogs. You had Gilbert with the Honey Bun dogs. Just it's so many people, you know. Even Wayne Richardson, you know, with the family dogs. He had Floyd Hicks. Man, I could just go on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And let me just say this. You know, the way I see things is every area of bulldogging, this fraternity has had multiple people that was able to stand out, whether it be Texas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Florida. Man, you could just go throughout the states and abroad. And, you know, you got bulldoggers in every area that I looked at from a legendary perspective, and that's the beauty of our fraternity, man. We everywhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, what introduced you? How were you introduced to these dogs?
I was introduced to him by had a German Shepherd that I thought was real serious, you know.
Yes.
And brother had a pit mixed with I don't know what the hell it was mixed with, but we put them together, and old dog I had took off running, man, and I said, damn, I wasn't trying to catch him. I couldn't catch the motherfucker. I went riding looking for him. Couldn't find him. I said, damn, I rode around for about 2-3 hours trying to find him because he was my boy. He was a good guard dog, you know?
Yeah.
So I said, fuck it, man. I'm going on home, man. Damn, you know, probably won't never see him no more. I got to the house, man. He was on the front porch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, one of them dogs. I make a motherfucker run home and be on the front porch.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I gotta give me one.
Yeah.
I want a full-blooded one. I don't want no mixed breed, you know. So that's what got me going, man. That's what got me going.
How old were you when you got your first full-blooded American Pit Bull?
I left home when I was 16.
Yeah.
And so I'll say maybe about 17. A little younger.
Okay.
You know, just you know, after seeing that, you know, I was like, man, I need me one of these. And damn, I forgot to mention this guy. Me and one of my homeboys went to old man Jerry Short. So, you know, there'll be some people that know him in the Carolinas, and then there'll be a lot of people that don't know him. But anyway, we got a little female from him.
Okay.
Before I got her,
Did you I don't mean to interrupt, but did you buy that female or was it given to you?
I know I bought her. We bought her. Me and one of my friends, we went half and bought her.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you know what bloodline it was, or? Not for sure.
Let me say this. We had the papers, which was like I said, a guy named was Jerry Short. And we had the papers, but during that time, you know, papers wasn't important.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, they like the way papers are today, the way people read them and, you know, and sleep on them and, you know, live by them and all that. That man, we wasn't even, man, that the shit. We wanted the action, bro. It was just pure action. You know, like when I grew up, we used to box and play sandlot football.
Right.
You know, that was the ultimate thing, man. You know, get ready. You know, we got to go play the other side of town this weekend. You know what I mean? We got to hit them motherfuckers. You know, we ain't got no pads, no helmets, no nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what bulldogging was to me. You know what I mean?
Yes,
just,
sir.
Yeah, just get it together and go do it, man.
Yeah. So after you got your first dog, when did you understand that okay, this is it for me? I really found my spot. This is my dog. Like this is the breed that I want to stay with.
You know, everybody beginner stage and thoughts and emotions be different.
Yes, sir.
No people, you know, there's very few that I like, you know, think like, But for me, I was just excited about, just having them and, the thrill of, just, putting them down, you know what I mean? Just, it was, man, it was like, it became like having sex,
Right. 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 Right.
It didn't matter whether we was dressed up, dirty, whatever,
Going
Uh,
in.
Yeah.
we motherfuckers done been in a car accident, all banged up and hair fucked up, and still got them going to
Yeah. Yeah.
the.
Yes, sir.
And then, gotta go see it, man. Gotta go do it. You know what I mean? Hey, man, you handle the dog for me, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
The crazy
Yeah.
things that not only I, but there's a lot of brothers of this fraternity that got some crazy stories to tell, about, uh, getting involved and the thrill of it.
Yeah. So, speaking of fraternity, I don't want to jump around too much, but um, I hear a lot of times that it's gentlemen, it's a gentleman game, but in your opinion, not everybody's a gentleman within the game. It's certain standards that uh, we hold each other to, and some people fulfill them, some don't. And within the fraternity, uh, it becomes a smaller circle that you guys interact with. When did you really find your niche in the circle of as to where you fit in within the game?
Oh, good gracious, man. Ooh, my brother. Damn, you said some important shit right there.
Yes, sir.
You know, back in the day, you had certain people that just kept it, well, it was fraternity love. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Now, getting wrong, they trying to knock your head off. You understand me? But
Right.
it's all in, with the love of sports and competition. You know,
Yes. Hmm.
and so when you meet those kind of people, you kind of, you want to kind of gravitate towards them because, everybody's in everybody's best interest.
Right.
You know, back then, every man, most people had families or, they come from a family or have families. And, they pretty much just want to show the dog and going on back home and enjoy their night or day or whatever it is they got going. And so that was the beauty back then. You didn't really hear about a whole lot of foolishness, but don't get me wrong, there have been some foolishness in some places. But
Right.
I can't say in the Carolinas, man, and that's why so many come from everywhere that came through Carolina because everybody knew Carolina was a place that you're going to get great hospitality. You're going to be treated with the finest of hosts. And, and everybody going to go home the same way they came,
Yes,
you
sir.
know?
Yes,
And,
sir.
and I'm sure that's, like I said, that's the same mindset, back in them days in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. The mindset, you know, come enjoy yourself, eat, go out, have fun, going on back to your house or wherever you come from, and hey, do it again.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, that was a good question, man.
Yes, sir. So, throughout the 80s to the 90s, 70s through the 90s, did you start to notice a change as the new generation will come in every decade? And what was
Well,
that change that you started to notice?
you know, like, I grew up in the projects,
Yes,
and
sir.
so if anybody had growed up in public housing where, a bunch of motherfuckers live, you gonna have a whole lot of motherfuckers talk shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
On
yeah.
apartment, man.
That's
But,
real.
my thing was that, like, it's okay, to say whatever you feel. I think it's okay to do that. But when it get to, like, where you wanna play tough man with somebody, nah, that's going overboard to me.
Right.
I think you can, uh, be in competition and say some things, some slick stuff. You ain't trying to, cross the line with nobody, family or children, or, you know what I mean. You just, you talk about the dog and my dog, and all you want to do your dog up, stuff. Well, that's some real bad, but when it get to, I got my boys and
Rasta Man, we can't hear you that clear. I think you're moving around and your signal breaking up.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes,
You
sir.
good now?
Okay. Yeah, like when you dealing with people and they want to express foolishness, that's not good for the game, period.
Yes, sir.
And it's just like in a relationship, you might have thought something and then you said something, and then, maybe your queen might say, "Hey, did you realize, what you said to me?" And then you like, oh no, that's the way it is. Then, you ain't compromising. You see,
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
bulldogging in the fraternity is like being in a relationship.
Yes, sir.
You got to be
And
able to compromise without it being madness. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be madness. It should be everything about, love and understanding, and it's competition. You know what I mean?
yes,
I mean,
sir.
that's competition. Like, when you were a little boy, you be like, all right, we lining up, we're gonna race. All right, who get to the other end first? And it be 2, 3 motherfuckers outrun you.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Damn, I'm the fourth or the fifth motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yes,
But
yes,
you don't
sir.
get mad and want to fight your homeboys and shit. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right,
No, you
right.
like that. But look, this is what we did. We used to race all the time, right? And so we get the fastest motherfucker we got, then we go somewhere else and say, "Hey man, who y'all got fast?" Motherfucker like, "Yo, Mo, he the quickest." We got a nigga outrun his ass. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yes,
That's money on
yes,
this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's
right.
a
yes, sir.
factor, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Yes,
if
sir.
we go somewhere and motherfuckers playing pool. We got a little young homie. He got them young enough. He 12, 13 years old, but he a pool shark. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yo, y'all gambling, man? Yeah. So, yeah, let my boy get in there. What you playing for? $10 a game? Yeah, we're playing 10. All right. And then we put the, oh man, don't let that kid play, man. Man, now listen, man. I don't, nah, man, it's all
You
right.
got some.
And
Yes, sir.
win our money. And boy, this little motherfucker we had named Ben, I'm telling you, he would run them motherfuckers out the pool room.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, we leave out there, our pockets fat like a motherfucker.
Yes, sir. I got one more question before cause my brothers definitely got some questions for you, and
Okay.
I'm on lunch. So in your time frame of, you know, you're heaviest in the game. Did you ever have any pupils that you decided to take under your wing, and or you know, is that something that you did back then? Because I know you know, it could be, you know, that's a shaky line. You know what I'm saying?
Well, everything you said is true. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've had many of pupils,
yeah,
and you know, some of them, you know, there's some, you know, they there's been some that, you know, like held it down and stayed true to what's
right.
right, and then there's been some that, you know, I wonder how, why, you know what I mean? How,
You start asking yourself questions. Why scratching your head? Why did I go there? You know?
yeah, no, I'm talking about for them, you know,
Yeah.
why if somebody has been as good as I've been,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? See, like a lot of people think they're supposed to get something for nothing,
Yes,
right?
sir.
You
Message.
see, I've always been a guy. I don't mind paying my way.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
I don't mind carrying my own weight.
That's
You see,
why I'd ask you. That's why I'd ask you about your first dog. You know, did you buy it? Did you pay for it? Was it given to you? You know, yeah,
yeah.
that means a lot. You know, it does.
Not only that, I bought a whole bunch of damn dogs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, oh, speaking of, I'm not. I know I got to stop it right here. But how much time and money do you think you put into researching and buying dogs, aside from everything else?
I couldn't even begin to tell you that. So many hours, man. So many nights. You know what I mean? You know,
Yes, sir.
what that, you know, my wife and my kids' mother, they used to tell me, you love the dogs more than you love me.
Oh, for real.
I mean, I'm talking about, you know, 3, 4 different women, man. You know,
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm like,
yeah.
damn,
Our
why y'all?
relationship because of that.
And so they constantly telling me, you love the dogs, then you love me. And I'm
Yes,
like,
sir.
you got a house, you got a place, you got cars, you got every damn thing you need, and you feel like I love the dog more than I love you.
Yeah.
I love you, but I love the dogs too.
Yeah, it's
Why?
compassion, man.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
It's
What's wrong with
compassion.
that? Is something wrong with that?
Yeah. Yeah. You
You know,
sure
for real, you
they a
love your
little
woman,
jealous?
you love your woman, you love your kids, you love your baby mamas or whatever, but at the same time, you love the dogs too.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yes, sir.
No, no.
it's for any man
M1.
who like,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's on you, man. It's been a pleasure, man. I'm on lunch, you know, at work.
Okay.
Rasta, man, I appreciate it. It's an honor and pleasure, man, to be, you know, to for you to drop the knowledge in the game. We really got nothing but love for you over here, man.
I really appreciate that, young fella, and I got the same love that you got for me. I feel that energy, and I got it for y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
Just,
appreciate
just say this
you.
before you
Appreciate
go.
it.
You know, we're gonna be at Bulldog Hill, Tom Garner, family and friends, love
Hmm.
and understanding. 10th anniversary, my brother.
hey,
10 years.
When is it, Mr. Boone?
July, the last Saturday in July.
Okay.
That's next month. Last Saturday in July. If you got dogs and you feel like you've been walking them and running them and you want to show them, come and get into the APDR dog show, confirmation show. There's going to be trophies, ribbons, it's going to be a free food, everything. And man, you can tour Tom Yard. On top of that, you're going to see some of the most talked about dog men And then you'll see some that you probably done heard a whistle or two, but they are some bad brothers. I'm telling you, man. So, if you get a chance, come check it. Come check it. If you don't make it this year, hey, we need to get another year. But if you can, come out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hey,
M1, take it over. Oh, go
hey,
ahead.
hold on.
All right.
M1, before you take it over, let me give a shout out to the chat. Shout out to Sister Mom Dukes. They hit the cash app up. I appreciate y'all for that blessing. Welcome to the chat, Tony M. and Gilroy Kennels.
Shout out, Mom.
Oh, that's your mother?
So Miss Williams is my sister, and my mom watching as well, man. She appreciates.
Oh man, bless up to the family. All right. Yeah, man. That's like my grandmother and my mother. And, it's that family love, man. It ain't supposed to have no lines of separation.
Yes, sir.
When they love you, they love you. I don't care what you're doing, they love you. So that's all good.
Yes, sir. So Rasta Man, boom. I'm gonna pass it over to my brother M1. Take it over, M1.
All right. Rasta Man, boom. Glad to have you, bro. Glad to have you. Appreciate you coming through. We really do. A lot of people know about you, but they don't know about the dogs that you produced or you've had now on your yard. I want to touch bases a little bit, starting off with champion, Lady Stone. Tell the people a little bit about Lady Stone and how she was bred, if you would.
First, I want to say, M1 to the maximum.
Yeah, man. Yeah. To the max, really.
Let me just say this. I campaigned Lady Stone 4 times. I did. I bought her based upon her winning a match. Mm-hmm. But I didn't include that early on. In which, I felt like that was a disrespect to her because I bet against her. You see? So she has contractually won 5, but I won 4 with her.
Okay.
And the brother that I bought her from is a guy named Feet, which was around our circle, in our circle. And he was kind of, he was kind of out there. You know how sometimes your homeboys kind of get out there. But he kept telling me the bitch was bad. He kept telling me, and I was like, oh, man. Yeah, okay, all right. I had a brother, he was nice too. Turbo, I had a brother, he was real nice.
Breaking up again, Boone. You breaking up again.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
I'm sorry about that. And I had a brother, he was real nice, which was Turbo. And so we just started that journey, man, and wind up accomplishing all we did. And, the rest is history. But we had well, I bred her to Whitley's Ike, and I got a bitch down off her and him and 2 males underwater. I want a couple with him and Turbo. I didn't do nothing with him. Okay. But I bred him to a fish down off my Crazy Red Dog, which was a son off of Whitley's Ike. And we got a bitch named Pepper. Pepper came off of Crazy Red and treated. And I bred Turbo, which was off of Lady Stone and Ike. And I bred him to her, and we got Miss Payne. And then I had bred, I had went and bought 2 Jeep dogs off Whitey, which is Grand Champion Rage Mother. And they bred Jeep to her, and I had 2 females off of that. And I bred that. And we bred a male that was down off of that stuff, which was Domino. And we took a female down off of Turbo and bred them together. Then we got Grand Champion JP.
Okay.
So, through all that, I just want to say this and then we'll get back to whatever you want to ask. Through all that, I had a bunch of dogs crossed off the Lady Stone and Whitley dog and my Nimrod dog, and had a bunch of them dogs, man, and they was showing real good. But then somebody put the folks on me, and they came here and they and they took all them dogs.
All right, how was Lady Stone bred?
She was a Buster, Queenie, Vivo with a little,
Okay.
Hey, Rasta Man, hey man, Lady Stone, man, she won. She beat 2 champions, man. One time might be, it might be considered a fluke, but 2 times, man.
Man, I was trying to put her on Tornado, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Hey, that's how I felt.
Don't jump the gun on the bull. Don't jump the gun on the bull.
Yeah,
I got you coming with that next.
I want to hear it, man. I want to hear it, man.
Yeah.
Well, since they want to hear it and they're ready for it, go ahead and tell them about Champion Blondie. One time lost, then boom.
Well, everybody, was talking about Blondie, and I was going around trying to find, the baddest thing at her weight, because after she whooped Duchess, which is the first time she was matched, and Duchess was a pure chest dog. Every time we put Duchess down, she eat their chests out. I mean, she just bite them down. She was pure top and bottom, Duchess was. And so I just couldn't see Lady Stone doing nothing with her. I mean, I just couldn't. I'm like, ain't no way. I said, that bitch get in her chest, man, it's over. You know what I mean? Because that's what she been doing. You know what I mean? Everything.
Yeah.
Man, shit, cut that bitch loose. Stone got on her head, and I mean, just went to her body like, when you vacuum seal a bag, you know how tight that. That's motherfucker. Glued to that bitch, all the soft spots. I mean, all the soft spots in the throat, the chest, up under the head, back end, the kidneys. I mean, she was all, and so I just couldn't see a chest dog any kind of way. So everybody was talking about how Blondie was killing dogs in 5 minutes and 10 minutes. And I didn't even know this in the beginning, but James Crenshaw, all his people, all the tent, anybody that was everybody, Frank Jacobs, Ray Harris, the Hicks, Gene Smith, just everybody, you know what I mean? And I said it was just everybody. Can you hear me now?
Oh, I said, I hear you.
Yeah. And so so then I started getting calls, and then Fat Bill, I guess he started feeling sorry for me. Killer, don't do it, Killer. Killer, you want to do it, Killer, but don't do it, Killer. This bitch is killing dogs, Killer. I know, just go ahead and pay the forfeit. I said, man, we finna cut these bitches loose. I don't give a damn what happened. It's okay. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do it. So then Frank Jacobs called. Boom, now listen, young fella, you're a good young fella. I like you. You got a lot of time. But listen, man, you don't need to do that, man. That you ain't gonna. That bitch been killing dogs. From what I hear, son, you ain't got a hell's chance to win. And then Gene Smith called. Bone, I need to talk to you. I said, yeah. Yeah, come on over here to the house. Now, Gene, he grew that good ass shit. I'm talking about. And that shit, ooh, man, I go to that, man, that motherfucker roll joints bigger than your thumb. Big motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we just blazed. He said, now, Boone, I want to tell you, I like you,
You gotta get back on the mic, Boone. You gotta get back on the mic. We're losing you.
He said, you don't need to do it, Boone. You don't need to do it. I like you. Just go ahead and pay the forfeit and don't do it. Boom, what dog Butch got that can whoop one of my dogs? I said, what? Yeah, that dog is on some of my stuff. You ain't got a dog over there that can whoop it. I said, well, Butch bred this bitch before he died. I said, this the bitch I'm going to put on him. I said, matter of fact, I'm going to have 2 chairs at the front of the pit for you and your wife. Will you come, please?
Yeah.
Boone, I'll be there. I'll be there. But Boone, you ain't got no dog that can whoop my stuff. All right, make sure you're there. All right, so tonight we get there. Boy, it's a crowd of people, but we so deep in the woods, you know, you can't hear nothing. You know what I mean? I mean, it's people all over the place, everywhere. Everybody, you know, Ted got a dog house taking all bets over here on Blondie. I mean, they betting, boy, they betting like a motherfucker. I bet every damn thing I brought with me.
Yeah, might as well, you there.
Hey, and it took a grocery bag to bring it all back.
I know it did.
But anyway, so you know, when we weigh, you know, Lady Stone is okay, the weight was 42. Lady Stone is 43. Blondie is 42 and a half. Yeah, Lady Stone was 43 and a half. Blondie is 42 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a half a pound over. He's a pound light. But that's on him. That ain't on me. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
My bitch, the weight was 43. My bitch was 43 and a half. His bitch was 42 and a half. So that means he fell short, not me.
That's right.
You know, I was trying to get the half pound off my bitch, but I couldn't get it off her. Okay?
Yeah.
So he say, we're going to kill your shit in 5 minutes. I said, well, goddamn it, let's do it. So we drop him. Man, Blondie hit Lady Stone. I swear to God, I ain't never seen a dog hit her like that.
Yeah.
God almighty. Whoa. She hit him, man. And I'm talking about from the thrust of her hitting him, Lady Stone went straight in the fucking air, man. I was like, God. And she got the rooting with that shit. I said, oh, Lord, what the fuck? I said, Stone, get low, girl. Get low, Stone, get low. I said, grind, baby, grind. Boy, that bitch dropped her chest and Blondie was still in, you know, goddamn just digging, man. But Stone got the grinding on the muzzle and around the eyes and on the head. And I just said, grind, baby, grind. Kept talking to her. The shit went out 25 minutes. In the 25 minutes, Blondie was still in her chest. Some of that little dog blood came out. And all of a sudden, and that shit stopped. Bam. And when it stopped, I knew then. I said, I'm in the game. I knew. Because that's what kills a dog, is when they bleed. Yeah, when they bleed out. You see? But, you know, we had prepared for that. You see? And showed up that it came and then it stopped. Bam. And when it stopped, soon they kind of went into like a little heat spell almost. Stone jumped back into Blondie back in. And I swear to God, man, like somebody goddamn shot a air tanker air in her ass. She took off one, just picked that bitch up by the ass end, and I slaughtered her. Hey, I'm talking about, hey, bruh, at the 45-minute mark, I said, yo, man, y'all need to get your dog. I said, and
breaking up, boom.
I said, that's what made me go buy them two Jeep dogs, is because that's what made me go buy them two Jeep females, is because of how hard Blondie could bite. But Stone took her to school, man, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Blondie was one bad ass bitch. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Nobody tell you that bitch when that bitch was bad as a motherfucker and could bite. God damn, boy, she could bite, man. Lady Stone had a hole in the chest about the size of a big ass orange, man. You could just, I mean, man, it was unreal. If you'd have seen Lady Stone when that shit was over, you say, ain't no fucking way this bitch lived through this shit.
Yeah, that bad of a hole.
Oh my God, man. I didn't even know the shit until I brought her home and I looked up. I said, God damn. Ooh, why was this bitch standing? I mean, she never favored a chest. She never whimpered, never whined, never nothing, man. And I mean, just took her apart. And you could see that, you know, Blondie had the shot of wad and, you know, she gave it everything she had, man. But Stone was just too fast, too big, and too strong. Which
one of them you went a tornado with?
I used a bitch named Sadie that came off a Grand Champion Assassin. She was a two-time winner, going for her championship. Now I have been trying to. The deal was, if I beat Blondie, I get Tornado. That was the deal. Okay. That was the deal between you know, me and Ricky, you know, but the dog was Ken, but Ricky felt confident that he could get Ken to do it. So I did. I beat Blondie. And then when I started calling about Tornado, you know, Ricky told me to call him, you know, when everything was over, whatever. So I called him and I said, yo, we won. He was like, what? I'll call you back, you know. And so it just kept going back and forth, back and forth. Then they try to outmoney me, and you know, you just don't know who's in the crew. And I had enough people around me. Everybody said, "Hey, whatever the number is, let's do it." So I was like, "Hey, whatever number y'all want to do," you know. And oh, you got that? I said, "Don't worry about that." I said, "Whatever number y'all want to do, we want to do." You know what I mean? And so then we really thought we had something going.
Well, I hate to cut you off, bro. I know you're moving around, bro, but I keep losing you on the matrix. Hell is going in and out.
I'm not moving. I'm sitting down.
Oh, that's that daggone service, ain't it?
So is it my phone or what?
No, it's good now. Whatever you're doing now is crystal clear. That's why I had assumed you were moving around. My mistake.
Oh. No, I'm sitting down in my recliner.
Yeah, it's crystal clear now.
Oh, okay. All right. So, but anyway, they said I had to be blinded to get Tornado, and when the time came, it ended up. Ken said it wouldn't happen, you know, and so I said, well, fuck it, you know, I've been trying. Let me go on and breed this bitch, get some puppies off of him.
Okay. One more thing about one of your dogs, man. I want to know about Grand Champion JB.
JP, yeah. JP was a soldier, man. We, matter of fact, I conditioned and matched him twice, and my brother Pooh, he matched him the first 3 times, and but I didn't see the first one, but I seen 4 of them though. I seen the second one, the third, and the fourth and the fifth. And his third going for a championship, he wasn't in the best of shape that time. And he just showed me that he was a bulldog, and the guy threw a hat in the pit and got fouled out. So that's how he won his championship on the foul. But when I seen that, I said to myself, I said, man, I said let me shape him. And so everybody was saying, oh, he ain't shit, he ain't this, he ain't that. So it was some boys, they had a lot of money. And they said, if you bring them down to 45, 48, I think what they said, yeah. They said, bring them to 47 or 48, and we'll kill them. So he won about 52 and 53. I bought him all the way down to, it was 47 or 48. And when I cut him loose, man, he was in the dog chest and ass in so deep. The dog got to hollering and screaming and trying to get away from him. And the dude, he say, "Come on, Rambo."
He started crying out there, huh?
Yeah, man. Dog, get done.
I gotta tell you this one too. And it was some boys came out of Charlotte with a dog. They goddamn JP went in his chest. That was his 4th one. No, that's it. That was his first one. No, that was his second one. That was his second one. Man, JP was so deep in the chest, in the dog chest. The dog said, "Ow, ow, ow." Yeah. He just went to howling like that.
Death howl. So the dude trying to check out.
Yeah, he was so deep in the dog chest, man. He just went to howling. Ow, ow, ow. I had never seen that. That was the first time I had ever seen that.
Hey, Rasta Man, what's the craziest thing you ever seen with these dogs, or the craziest dog you ever had? You know what I'm saying?
I've had a lot of crazy dogs. The craziest thing I've seen is I sold a boy a dog, and I told him, you know, because I like, I like to talk to him and fuck with them. You know how it is. They like your homeboys. You know what I mean? You know, your homegirls. You know what I mean? So you know, girl dogs, you talk to them, the boy dog. And so I had one named Kush, and I sold him to some boys down south. And I used to talk to him all the time. Kush in the bush. What you doing in them bushes over there, Kush? And boy, he just jump over the bushes and he just be dancing and just prancing and just, oh man, he just cuts up, you know, when I'm coming to feed and talking to him. And I sold him the dog, and they matched him. And man, was on this, I think, what's that son his name? It was a champion. And damn, can't think of the dog name. But anyway, he made champion. And man, that dog was all in, Kush ass in. I mean, just all over him. And so I'm telling the guy, I said, damn, man, you gonna talk to him or what? So this has been going on for about 45 minutes. So I said, well, shit, man, that man ain't gonna say nothing to the dog. So I go over there. I say, Kush in the bush. I said, what you doing over there, boy? You better get on up and go get him. Boy, he looked at me and man, he killed that motherfucker.
Yeah. I done seen it like that before too.
I'm talking about straight flatline the motherfucker.
Sometimes you gotta let them know you still there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hey,
Guys, I mean, it got so quiet in there because, couldn't nobody believe, like, damn, he was getting fucked up. Damn, I'm about to say that dog. Man. No, it was Chaos. We stopped him. And it was another, what was his name? Fuck, man. They'd have come to me, man. But anyway, yeah, man, we had a good night. We did about $4-5 with them guys, man, and we just smashed their ass, man. It was good. Yeah.
Hey, where do you get your style from? I know you're known for your pace, you know what I'm saying? So can you elaborate on that? You know what I'm saying?
Like, okay, like we used to, like I said, we used to box, in the project. They had put up like a little privacy fence around the backyard. And so that was the boxing ring. You get in there, you get plenty of space to move around, but you can't come out there, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, when we would box, you know how, like, when you're boxing, some guys, they kind of get winded and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, what can I do with my style to, make it better for me? Because, boxing different people.
Hey, we can barely hear you, Mr. Boom.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you boxing different people, and you boxing guys that can box, but if a guy ain't in shape, you put that pace on him, then you can kind of, you can walk him down. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So the pace come from street boxing, So I figure if I could put a dog in good enough shape and have him go at a certain pace, and if that joker ain't been training like that, then he gonna get run out of there.
Yeah.
You see. And so and that was real successful for us. And I it's so beautiful to see it, to see that sight. Like, everybody feel like they ready. And then when they get to that damn pace, man, that thing going real fast. And all of a sudden, you take, like, when we went against Blondie, everybody was talking about how hard she could bite, but didn't nobody think about what that pace was going to be like.
But when she can't pick up the pace and keep up with it, so yeah, she fell short. You can bite all damn day long. You ain't got no gas, you ain't got no wind, and then you fucked up.
You out of there.
Yeah, long as the dog can stay there with that bite for them 30, 45 minutes, that mouth gonna wear off. Hey, if that dog ain't in shape, that mouth gone in 30, 45 minutes.
Hey, and that pace of motherfucker when one got mouth too.
It's like the goddamn chainsaw hitting them all over the fucking place.
So I came up with that philosophy, and I always stuck by it because it works. You know what I mean? It works. Yeah. And sometimes you win real convincingly, and sometimes you might lose. But at the same time, you win more than you will lose, because most people scared to put their dog on a pace like that. Yeah. Because they feel like, dogs can't handle it. But these dogs have more than people will ever understand. Because I don't want to limit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of, what have you learned from these dogs out of your entire time of dealing with these dogs? What are some of the lessons that the dogs themselves taught you?
Oh man, boy, you genuine, bro. It taught me to be humble, man, and it taught me to love more. Because one thing about a dog, he don't never complain.
Bro.
No,
he don't talk back. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
He just whatever you throw at him, that's what they'll do. And then too, your old lady can give you sex, and goddamn, y'all can feel like you've been on the moon and back. And then that mother said, "Fuck you."
Fussy, yeah. Real
You
talk.
know, kiss my ass, motherfucker.
Yeah. Like nothing ain't never happened.
Hey, you know, fuck the cowboy shit out of her. And you feel like you the man. They
Yeah.
said, fuck you.
Real talk.
But that dog ain't gonna say none of that shit. I don't give a damn what you do right or what you do wrong. That dog is gonna love you unconditionally. If the dog see you sad, the dog gonna be right there with you. If the dog see you happy, the dog gonna be right there with you. If the dog see you mad, the dog gonna be right there with you. It don't matter.
Bro.
Yes, sir. On your come up, messing with the dogs, learning about the dogs. Can you talk about some of the mistakes that you've made in the process of learning?
In the process of learning, I like I said, I pushed them to the limit, and I went as far as trying to see if they could do more than what I should have done, and then you lose some, and then you try different things, you know what I mean, and then they don't work, you know what I mean. So all that was a learning experience, trying this, trying that, trying to find a combination that would give me that speed pace with mouth and endurance. You know what I mean? I want a hard body. You know what I mean? I want that body to be so hard when I thump it, my finger hurt. You know what I mean? So
Yes, sir.
the combination of trying to, put them together and some of the ups and downs, and this make you a better person. To love them more, and sometimes less is as good as you would think more. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hey, tell me about grand champion Bronson, man. Bronson #2, man.
Bronson Jr. Was a dog that was given to me by Brother Fat Bill, and he made that breed. And I, I really didn't want him, and but he wanted me to have him. And the reason why I took him is, because he bred grand champion Bronson to the female. And so I was like, shit, I was there at that thing with Grand Champion Bronson, man. Matter of fact, we was in there and it was cold as hell, man. I mean, feet froze, icicles in the hair, icicles on the face. You know what I mean? That's our face. And Brother Kevin Lanier, an Indian, just me, him, and Fat Bill. And I was like, shit. I said, both of these dogs gonna die, man. They've been going about 3 hours, 2 hours and something. And I said, damn, man, we just tell them up to let us get the win, because then they start screaming, that black motherfucker ain't gonna scratch. That black motherfucker ain't gonna scratch. I said, oh shit, I got something here. I said, yo, Kevin, tell these motherfuckers to let him scratch the win. You know what I mean? Because both dogs laying down there in hope. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm looking at Bronson tail. It's going just faintly. It's moving faintly. And so Kevin, he was all frustrated. Just whatever, man, whatever. Just tell Bill, whatever. So I tell Fat Bill, I said, listen, man, ask them motherfuckers let us scratch to win. And boy, they got the hollering the black motherfucker wouldn't scratch. And they agreed, and got the sticks, broke the dog. I'm looking at Hatter, their dog. He was stretched out. He wasn't even moving. He was stretched out. But Bronson come back to our corner swimming. His legs was
ready to go.
I said, God
We already trying to get back over there.
I said, God damn it, we got him now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because back swimming. And so when they faced him off and turned him loose, man, he shot over there like a goddamn bat out of hell, and we won. And then so this junior, he won 5, and I let campaign him, let Fat Bill campaign him 3 times. I think 2 or 3 times. Let's see. And then I campaigned him, but I didn't think he was going to do nothing. But he was dead game. But he didn't have a 1 left hanger up top and then 1 bottom hanger at the bottom. And so I campaigned him, and when we were doing it, let's see, the last one I did the last one. Let's see. Anyway, one of them that we was doing that was down there against them guys called Gangbusters, and everybody that matched in the Bronson seen him go and said they could beat him, and he all killed it all. He fought like a king cobra. You know how a king cobra raised up on the back legs?
Mm-hmm.
That was his style. He would hit you in your head and in your muzzle and your eyes, between your eyes and all that. And then when he bite down on you, he would hurt you. You know what I mean? But you didn't think he was hurting you, but he would hurt you. But anyway, in this that match, I had left here. I left kind of late, and Bill and them got there early. And when I got there, I heard a dog screaming and hollering. I was like, man, Bronson must be in there fucking him up, man. Man, we go in there, Bronson has on his back hollering. And I used to tell Bronson I was going to shoot his ass if he ever quit, you know. So, he was back in, he was on his back hollering. And I went over there. I said, Bronson, if you don't get your fucking ass up, motherfucker looked at me and want to kill that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Left him laying in the corner.
That's a prime example of a connection between a man and his dog. That dog ain't gonna shine for somebody else like he gonna shine for you because of the love he had for you.
That's right. That's right.
I've been trying to explain that to brothers for the last month. You got to create a bond with your animal, man. It takes time. You got to devote the time. This is not a part-time sport. This is not a part-time job. You have to devote your time to these dogs. And if you do so, that dog will love you with all his might and all his heart. Hey, that's just that.
Hey, he will. One thing that I learned is they will go through hell and hot water. I mean,
say that again, boom.
I said they would go through hell and hot water for you.
Oh, yes, sir.
I mean, they, once you build that bond or you build see what I call it, it's a rhythm. See, life is a rhythm. Everything is about rhythm and right. Rhythm, right. You see what I'm saying? Rhythm the right way. You see what I'm saying? When you got that rhythm with that dog, I'm walking in rhythm, singing my song.
Yeah.
My baby. And go home. You see what I'm saying? That same love, that same affection you show your queen, you show that to your dog.
That's right.
And I guarantee you're going to get it all back.
Oh, I know it to be true. I know it to be true.
Oh, yeah. So that's the way I've always dealt with it. And, and I guess that's why I got so much out of them. And it was just good for the dog. Good for me.
Right off the top of your head, boom, with that method right there and the style that you put on the dog for its condition to go that fast pace, how many champions and grand champions did you come off?
Well, you had drill bit.
The rough estimate because I know you had a few.
Yeah, you had Ann, bitch I had named Sheba, What's that motherfucker name that biting stuff? Bruiser.
See, when a man got to think like this here and think about how many he done had,
Too
you know
many.
he done had plenty.
Yeah, straight up. Right.
Let's see.
Straight up.
I like to feel my Batman dog made a good one. The Nimrod dog killed some champions.
Yeah, I used to hear about that damn dog.
Oh man, that was a biting. Woo, good God Almighty, boy. Let me tell you
I used to hear about that damn Nimrod dog, and I never knew who owned him. But I used to hear about that dog.
You ain't want to put nothing on him, bro, because he sure enough gonna give you the business. I mean, you know, but he wasn't like some dogs are real fast starters. Then some dogs kind of like then when they bite down on you, it's like it's old. You know what I mean? My ginger dog, that was one that was down off Lady Stone.
Mm-hmm.
She was a champion. There's something else to come up. But anyway, yeah, that Nimrod dog, and then he threw hard biting dogs. I had hard biting dogs off him, and he had a hard biting nephew, Crazy Red, and what's it, Eliminator. Too much. I'm gonna say not too much, but Rude Boy, the male I had named Rude Boy. Oh yeah, Lady Red. Woo, badass motherfucking mother, dog. Good God, oh, that bitch. Well, she was terrible, bro. I'm talking about that bitch getting your mother and ain't no looking back. And I ain't talking about with no damn skin pinches. I'm talking about tearing that mother up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a whole lot of them that we done did, and a lot of times, a lot of for me when I was coming up, a lot of that stuff didn't matter other than just doing them. I was excited to do them. I wasn't looking for no titles. I wasn't looking for accolades. I wasn't even looking to be recognized. When we started out back in the day, it used to be, a couple blacks and predominantly white.
Right.
And, and when you went, the blacks be on one side and the whites be on the other side. This true story. This ain't no makeup shit. This is true story.
Yeah.
And so, we even went to matches where the fucking dog wanted to eat us up. Yeah, because we didn't look like everybody else. And I bet against that son bitch and we won, So, back then it was, and when the 80s and the 90s, all that started coming around, that's when, the landscape kind of changed, it started, and so, that's what happened there. But in the early days, it would be predominantly Caucasian.
Well, boom, check it out. Even though other countries got our dogs, the American Pit Bull Terrier within their, countries, hey, do you think that they producing better dogs, better quality of dogs than we are here? Or do you think that they're making champion and grand champion because the competition isn't as stiff as it is in the States? What you feel about that?
Well, little bro, we can say a whole lot of things, but if they over there making champion and grand champion, that means they had to put them down.
Yeah. Understood.
They going in.
If they won, hey, you got to get a man that. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, I understand that part, but my thing is like I'm wondering about as far as the quality of dog on that aspect of it.
Let me just say this, you know, now, you know, for some of the videos I've seen in the past, you know, I've seen like some muscle-bound fat dogs. You know, I'm not saying all of them do their dogs like that over there. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm just saying I've seen, you know, some videos of some dogs, and I'm like, damn, they put them down that fat. I mean, the stomach that wide. Oh, good gracious. You know, but to me, it looked like they still had food in them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I done seen something come in there dry as a powerhouse.
So, you know, who am I? But I will say this: if they over there winning, then that's good. And but everybody know that, you know, that it's always been real in the States. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. What's understood don't need to be explained. I got you.
You can go anywhere in the States and you can get some tough competition.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So many brothers hunger for it. So many brothers enjoyed it. So many brothers done been through the things that it take to be able to carry that quality. And you know, so it's good, man. That you know, that you know, at home it's just like, you know, okay, how many kids you got, little bro?
Man, I got 9 left, bro. 9 that I raised. I raised 10.
You don't have no children. All right. What about the other brother?
I got 4.
I got a daughter.
Okay, so you got a daughter. Okay, so now check this out. They get married and they have a family. Could they get your daughter or your son without you?
No.
You see where I'm coming from?
I understand where you're coming from.
You see where I'm coming from?
We're checking out though. If it's like that, and with all that being taken into consideration in today's era, based on what you just said, if you had to start on out with what you wanted, what would you start out with? What bloodline would you start with? What would be your ideal combination for you, just whatever purpose? What bloodline would you want?
I want me some Zebo, Buster Queen, and some Maryland Outlaw Red Boy. And I use a little Jeep too.
Message.
Yeah.
Hey, I want you to clarify this, man. They say that boy Zebo really wasn't producing himself. I want to hear from, you know, from yo, you know what I'm saying?
Let me just say this, man. You know, Zebo produced some good dogs, because if he hadn't, I wouldn't have got the dogs that I got.
Ooh, yeah.
Exactly.
Do you see what I'm saying? My dogs come down off him. Panther and them come down off him. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of people in the world. See, this is what y'all got to understand. A whole lot of people ain't going to tell you everything they got no way, because they don't want you to know.
That's right.
They don't want you to know everything they got.
They don't want to know that secret sauce, man.
Yeah, so, but people know that Zebo, everybody know what Zebo stood. See, this is another thing, you know. Zebo was matched at different weight classes, and he still bite them down. What I'm saying.
Yeah. Didn't lose no mind.
3-4 pounds bigger than him, he still bite them down. So yeah, it's a lot of dogs.
And he come down off Black Widow shit, don't
he? Yeah, the Eli, yeah, some of that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, come down to that goes back to that old family red, really though.
I don't know.
Black Widow. That was really she really old family red those dogs. You know she's a black dog. That's what her parents say. So
okay, what that's where it all come from then. But let me just say this though. Do you know a lot of people say Zevo didn't produce? Man, there's a lot of people that got champions and grand champions down off their family of dogs. It's a lot of people, man. It's a lot of people, man.
We just don't get to hear about it all of it.
I know a couple of people. I don't know if they would wanna, but you know, anyway. Yeah, bro, it's a lot of them out there, bro. Don't think they ain't out there. They out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What type of diet do you recommend?
I recommend, you know, whatever, you know, you decide you want to feed your dog. Everybody, you know, look at things. Some people want to feed raw. Some people want to feed dog food. You know, I when I was out there, I was just feeding dog food. The only time I fed some raw meat would be like during the winter when it's kind of fatten them up a little bit. You know what I mean? So have a little more meat on them. You know, so they'll be a little more thick. But you know, whatever you decide, because a lot of times, you know, people try to do this, try to do that. You know, you gotta practice whatever you can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna use this," and now you know I'm gonna put it full blast. No, you need to have had some experience with doing whatever you're doing, so that you make sure you get the best results for what you want to do.
So how would a man find his best weight for his dog then?
Well, what I like to do is make sure they fed up good and kind of trim them down, cut back on the feed a little bit. You know what I mean? And then you know, once I get them down to a certain size, maybe 2 or 3 pounds from where I think they'll be, then I say, okay, I'm gonna let them fast for a couple of days, and then I let them fast for about 2 days, and then you know I want to see how they pulling me. You know, I want to feel that power. I want to see if they got just the natural power. You know what I mean? Yes. And so then if I go that 3rd day and then they ain't got that same power, then I know what they weighed the day before is where they need to be.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, you know, people do things different, but I'm just saying, you know, that was my way of checking and seeing if, you know, get them down to where they ain't got nothing on their stomach and they showing me they got power, they can move, they still, you know, ain't slacking in strength and you know, and all that. And so now I know I can feed them to settle in at this weight, and when they empty, you know, they'll be right where we need them.
Okay.
Hey fam, welcome down, Ram. Welcome to the building.
Ram, salute.
Salute. What up, OG? Yeah, I see you called me earlier. I left my phone at home this morning, man, when I rushed out to work, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll call you after the show, though.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Hell yeah, what's going on, though? Y'all over here cooking it up with the OG, I see.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Blessed to have him.
Yeah.
Hey, Rasta Man, it's crazy, man. You know you was in my neighborhood, man. What you know about that? I'm sorry to get out tight. What you know about that Clip Club, man?
Man, listen, man. I used to go in there, boy, and I come out with the girls, man. I was hoping nobody jumpers when we come out them.
Yeah, man. Hey, that tip me out, man. There you yell, man. Boy, straight in the singing heel, man.
Hey, I used to, man, every time I come in town, I hit there And then I used to go to the executive club. I don't know if you know what that is. That was over there by Fair Mall, you know.
Yeah. Count Wisdom.
Yeah, Count Wisdom. Yeah, there you go, Count Wisdom. Yeah. I used to go over there, man. I'm telling you, man. I used to have a blast, man. And I met some beautiful ladies there, man.
Yeah,
And
it tripped me out, man, to know you was in my area, you understand me? Yeah.
And I stayed in touch with them for one, you know, for about 20 years, man. Me and her kicked it for a long time, man. And then she got married. She told me, she said, look, I'm gonna get married. She said, you know, you ain't gonna come. I said, yeah, go ahead on, man. Go ahead on.
Yeah.
Rasta Man, aside from the dogs, what kind of relationships have you built through these dogs? And within the relationship, how you know what I'm saying? Can you speak about having the right people around you when you're dealing with these dogs? The trust factor, you know, being able to lean on somebody when you ain't got it as far as messing with the dogs. I'm not talking about money or funds. I'm talking about information. I'm talking, you know, and so on and so forth.
Well, you know, see, that's why I went through all the experimenting, you know, myself, because, you know, the best teacher is experiment. And so once I figured out how I wanted to proceed, then that was the answer. And then the people that I brought in around me or that gravitated towards me and wanted to understand where we were coming from, then, you know, I showed that to them. And then, you know, there's some people don't believe in that philosophy. They believe that, you know, let them take their time, keep it slow, you know, but I've always believed that, you know, like, y'all familiar with Richard Petty, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, sir. So Richard Petty is about 15, 20 minutes from where I live. And so he's been here. I've always been a Richard Petty fan. And, you know, he was running moonshine. So, you know, he had to build the fastest car to get away, you know? And so even in sports, you know, they want the biggest motherfucker that's the fastest motherfucker, or the littlest motherfucker that's the fastest motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Speed kills. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what I predicated everything I did on speed and pace. You know what I mean? Even when I was able to get out there and walk and goddamn go high stepping, man, that shit felt so good, man. Ooh, that shit feel good, man. I mean, man, you get high stepping, that dog's pulling you, and you goddamn you stepping with that motherfucker. Y'all stepping. You know what I mean? You done been out there for about 2.5, 3 hours. You know, I ain't talking about this slow walking, man. Fuck that. I ain't never took a dog slow walking. You know. Every time I hit that road, we got there, we getting it. You know what I mean? And see, you know, I had to get myself prepared to do that shit. You know what I mean? Now, if I tried that shit now, I wouldn't even make it around the corner. I can't make it around the corner. In the day, shit, you know, when, like I said, we used to box and play sandlot football. So I used to work out. I used to go down to the track and I'll take a dog from one side of town to the other side of town and, you know what I mean, run as far as I can. And then we walk a little bit, then run some more and, you know, but constantly moving, constantly keeping that pace. And then once they get used to it, they get in like a serious trap. Like, and then when I would put them up on that Jenny, oh my God, man, it's like a work of art, you know. Yes, go for like an hour straight. And then 10 minutes, go like a serious trap. Then all of a sudden, the motherfucker break out running again. Like, damn. So, You know, when we went against Blondie, we was going through that right there. I knew they wasn't working their dog like I was working her. I knew they wasn't, because ain't nobody gonna like that. If you just heard what I said, most motherfuckers are running what 5 or 10 minutes.
Back at the high.
Hey, man, that bitch was getting it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and pace, you know, I tell you what, think about the NBA finals in the games or any championship run. Everything is about pace, man. It's about pace. You know, even in the company, they want to set a pace to make X amount of dollars, but everybody got to be moving, coordinated, you know, together. You know, production from the delivery man to the people in the plant. Everything is
Yeah, man, that high pace develop wind, and most, like you say, most folks ain't gonna train at that high of a pace. You know, once you get a dog to where a dog can handle that pace, you Boone said it. That dog is proud. He got his head up and he's doing it with the greatest of ease, y'all in stride. And ain't nothing more beautiful than that, man. Ain't nothing more beautiful than that.
And when you see it, oh man, it's like, oh man, God, it's like you want to see it again. It's like you know, man, to tell you that.
You ain't lying. That's a gangster fact.
You want to see it?
Made me want to go walk one right now.
Yeah, when I get through this, I promise you, I'm getting out there, buzzed up and all. As soon as I get through, I'm hitting it. It's cool out there now and everything. We get it.
Hey, for me, man, salute to the chat. See 614 tree in that thing, man. What's up with it, man?
Salute, my brother.
Hell yeah. What up, Vinny? Hamza? Robes? I see y'all boys.
I give you a lot of game, man. 614, man. Real talk.
What's up, my brothers? Yes, sir.
What up, Vinny?
Brother Vinny.
Yes, sir.
Summarize sports to the maximum.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah, what y'all got through all the questions?
No, I was waiting to see if somebody else had something they wanted to cook on before I start jumping back in, man. You know, I ain't trying to hog nothing.
Hey, man, I want to hear about that Cottonham, man. You went to them Cottonham boys, man. You know,
yeah.
I had a pedigree, man. They had a, you know, like I said, they peddled it, you know what I'm saying? But it ended up being some Cottonham stuff in the back end, but up top rather. But you tell me about them Cottonham boys, man.
See that family of dogs we both had. They had Boomer and Hachi. Mr. Whitley, which is one of my partners, had Ike. Butch, which was another partner, he had the other brother, which was a partner.
We can't hear you, Mr.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with the phone, man. But I got the phone up to my damn mouth.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the Cottinghams had two that I knew of. And Mr. Whitley, which was one of my homeboys, and Butch, which was another homeboy, he had one. So all four of those dogs came out the same litter. It was 4 male. And they got them from Jack Swan. And so I think it was a kid named Boogie that used to come around and they would bring dogs and we roll them, you know how it is. And so one time they got to talking about the Nottingham boys, but I didn't know them.
Yeah.
And they was, we'll go get them. And said, hell, go get them. Shit, you know. And I know what we do.
Hey, it's kind of muffled. It's kind of muffled, Mr. Ross, man.
All right, I got it right here in my mouth.
Yeah, that microphone hole is right there, like by your cheek. And anytime that phone touch your skin just a little bit, it muffle that microphone. I'm thinking that's the only thing it could be because Mr. Boone say he's sitting down.
Yeah. Is it? Can y'all hear me better now?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Okay then. And so so we hooked up with the Cunningham boys, and they said they had 2 dogs they wanted to do. So we say okay. So we get together, we put them down. We do Lady Stone. I'm gonna say we do Turbo first, which was Lady Stone brother, and he was a damn good one, man. I mean, he was a serious fucking dog, man. Straight pace, straight, no respect for nothing. Just total disrespectful, and gonna do what he do in good fashion. And so we took him out, Hachi, in an hour, and just bit him down, man. He couldn't even get off the carpet, man. He couldn't even get off the carpet. And then so the female, we did Lady Stone, and that was her first one. And she just, went in the dog throat and just completely just destroyed her. You know what I mean? I mean, just destroyed her. And so then they were like, yo, let's get together again. And I'm like, cool, no problem. So this time they said, well, we want to do it in the summer. So I'm like, hell, it don't matter. Winter, summer, fall, whenever. Well, let's do it. And so when we got down there, this damn dog, they gonna match us beside a fucking barn in the goddamn sun, high as a motherfucker. I'm like, I got Turbo in the van in the AC. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, these motherfuckers crazy. Ain't no way I have my dog out there. And, if you ain't never been in South Carolina heat, then you won't know what I'm talking about. But if you're in Arizona, maybe out west. Oh no, that Texas heat get hot too now. Yeah. Yeah. And so I'm trying to figure out why they got this damn dog beside this fucking hot ass damn barn. And so they tell me, oh, we got a big fan. We're gonna do it in here. So we said, okay, cool, no problem. So we get ready, nighttime comes, and then they say, oh, the fan don't work.
Slick.
Yeah. Fan don't work. Okay, fuck it. We still gonna kill your dog. I don't care what you got. We gonna whoop this motherfucker. This motherfucker here can fight. You know what I mean? He's a fighting motherfucker. Yeah. He ain't no one of them motherfuckers that wait around, try to hold you out. He's straight gonna gangster your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, so we put him in there, and man, they got Turbo with that pace. I mean, tearing his ass up, man. I mean, flipping him, throwing him, just going to his ass. I mean, just straight, beating him up, just beating him up. And then he hit a heat wall. I'm gonna say the fight went about 3 hours. He hit a heat wall. I had never seen him get hot. Never seen him get hot. And he was like, he would grab him and shake him and slam him, and then he'll fall down and he will try to a little bit. Then he'll dive on him again, and he just kept doing that. I guess he did that for the last, I say, after an hour and something, going into the 3rd hour, is, I knew we wasn't gonna win because he was shaking and then just fall down and then you know, Boomer kind of looked around like an old goofy motherfucker. Damn, y'all, this fucking assault. But I will give Boomer credit, though. That last scratch, he fell probably about 4 or 5 times. And he came in now turbo. And I told him, I said, you know, if you win, your dog gonna die. Cause I just couldn't see a dog punish that turbo. You know, he goes all over your throat, your chest, your stomach, your shoulders, your back end, your kid. I mean, you know, whatever he get his mouth on, he gonna work it. You know, and that was his style. And but anyway, both dogs died that night. Turbo died from exhaustion. Boomer died from ass whipping.
From killing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's how that just go to show you how trying to be slick and think you're gonna do something scandalous to a motherfucker like that. How I come back and bite you in the ass. Oh, he ain't ready for this type of heat. Yeah, we've been ready for this type of heat all our damn life. We gonna kill him with the heat. Tell him the goddamn fan don't work. You got the advantage. Okay, son, bitch, you lost your damn dog behind that bullshit you just pulled.
Yeah.
Hey man,
it was an epic. I don't know. Are y'all familiar with Ed Fern?
Yeah, I know Ed pretty good. I got a dog or two from him in my family.
Hey, if you ever get a chance to tell him to tell you about his experience with that.
I ain't spoke to Ed in about 15 years, man. Last I talked to Ed, he had knee surgery, and his daughter was helping him take care of the dogs. I was trying to get another dog sent to me, but he was down bad from his knee surgery, so yeah, I don't know. I ain't talked to him since.
He had came over, and I told him, I said, man, I'm gonna take you to a match, man, so you can see what's really going on. And he was like, wow, man, you know. But let me just tell you this here. This is some funny shit. Back then, you know, was freebasing. I don't know if y'all remember that. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So one of my homeboys, that's what he was doing, you know. But I would tell him, I said, look, man, I don't give a damn what you do with that shit, but don't do that shit in the room, you know, around the dogs, around us. You know, you don't do that shit over there over there in the woods or whatever.
Where you at?
So it come around there. What's that?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
To the maximum, goddamn.
So I seen that he was intrigued, right? So I went straight to my homeboy. I said, listen, man, don't you give him none of that shit. I said, don't you? He said, man, I ain't gonna do that shit, man. I ain't gonna do that shit. So I'm in the room resting and chilling. Some motherfuckers coming in, boom, boom. I said, what? Said, man, Ed out there laying on the side of the road looking up at the light pole. I said, what?
Zooted, goddamn.
Zooted. I said, what? You better come get him, man. He won't leave, man. So I come out there. I said, man, what the hell you doing? He said, I'm looking up in the sky.
Yeah.
Took a walk on the wild side.
Gone.
Scotty, man.
Got a hold of some of that old skill free base and just busted him up.
Straight drop, goddamn. Straight drop. You know?
I said, man, get your ass up before a car run over you. Ain't nothing gonna hit me, man. I'm fine right here. Get your fucking ass up, man. I got his ass up off the ground. I said, now you take your ass in that damn room. And I went to my homeboy. I told your fucking ass not to get him. Man, he wanted it, man. He kept begging for it.
Got him started, goddamn.
So I said, don't you give him no more of that goddamn shit. So all right, so we get ready to, everybody getting it together. We get ready, roll out, right? So I'm like, well, Eddie, he said, he in the room under the covers.
Say, man.
That broke his motherfucking ass down. Broke his ass down.
He hit that shit and started hiding, you hear me?
I said, what? I said, up under the goddamn covers.
Hit that white lightning, goddamn me.
I can just imagine, too.
I said, yo, Ed, what is you doing? I'm trying to get some sleep.
Oh.
Drop.
I said, man, don't never get that motherfucker none of that shit, man. If I run that motherfucker crazy.
He turned him into Wild Side Ed. He came in, Edward Ferry. Nigga left Wild Side Ed.
That's where the wild side come from.
Yeah, he came in, Edward Ferry. Left Wild Side Ed.
Oh, so that's crazy.
I was so mad because I said, this motherfucker died. They ain't gonna say he was with me. I'm like, God damn, why the fuck you give him that shit, man? Oh man, the motherfucker kept begging for it, man. God damn, nigga wanna hit? I give him a big blast.
Yeah. Fuck his world all the way up.
Sent you right to the moon.
Oh man.
Beat me up, Scotty.
I want to elaborate on that shit so bad, but hey, it is what it is. Truth is the truth.
Hey, Rasta Man, as far as a judge in the APDR, man, what you look for as a judge, man?
When I look at the dogs, as a judge, I'm looking for a conditioned dog.
Okay, yes, sir. Talk to him.
You see, I'm not looking for somebody that fed the dogs for a couple of days and let them shit and then brought them in.
Yeah.
That ain't what I'm looking for as a judge. I'm looking for a conditioned dog, and you know what they look like. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And then see too, I don't judge based upon who bred the dog or who owned the dog. If you want me to judge based upon who bred the dog and who owned the dog, then you don't need me.
That's right.
Because I'm not gonna say, like I was somewhere in Louisiana, and I ain't gonna call the name, but the guy gonna say, "God damn, Boone, can you see?" I said, "Hell yeah, I can see." And he said that because I didn't pick his dog. You know what I'm saying? See, it doesn't matter who had the dog. What matters is the dog meet the standards of what you believe.
It's a pit bull.
Well, not just the pit bull, but he has the qualities of being a confirmation winner.
Confirmation winner.
Yeah, he got to show those qualities. He got to have that. And if he don't have that, then he don't win for me. Now, like I said, I might not be the one you want me to judge, because I'm on, it doesn't matter whether it's a woman, kid, boy. If that dog meet the standard, then that's who I'm gonna pick. And so and see, that's my thing, man. Is my frat brothers, you want to get along with all your frat brothers, but at some point we have to realize, like, say for instance, if I bring 2 or 3 dogs to a confirmation show, I will hope nobody don't even know I brought them. Because I want them to win based upon what they have to offer physically, spiritually, and constructively. You see what I'm saying? Right. That's what they should win on. Not because, oh, that's a ram dog. Oh, that's
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ain't no favoritism shit.
Yeah, man. Fuck that bitch shit. That's straight bitch shit to me, man.
So
Real talk. Real
You know,
talk.
it doesn't matter who it is. If the dog don't meet the criteria, he don't win, man.
fucking right.
Period. Right
That's
blank.
not supposed to be. I'm not that motherfucker. And see, I'm one of the motherfuckers. I don't care if a motherfucker don't like it. I'm a hey, this is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Don't get mad with me. What you need to do is say, damn, what is it about that dog that looks so good to him that he chose him? I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna look better than that the next time I come.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna work on my shit. Go back
That's
to the
right.
lab.
Go back and work on your craft. But don't get mad at the judge.
Can't.
You know, all he doing is doing what following the rules. You know, of confirmation, what it's supposed to look like. You know, and so anyway, um, I enjoy judging, and I think it's a beautiful thing, man. When you can look at all the dogs and uh, and and give an opinion, and then people, you know, there'll be some that accept. Hey, man, I got a young kid that helped me judge a show. Let's see, about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And man, this little kid, man, he was following me around, and kept hanging around me, kept hanging around me. I said, hey, you come on and work with me then. You know what I mean? And man, the kid, he gonna be good. Matter of fact, if y'all come to town, he'll be there. I can't remember his name right quick, but I call him Young Judge. But his father and you know, they had they little stuff they was selling and all that, man, and man, it just turned out so nice. And his father hit me up and like, man, you just don't know, man. My son talks about this, and it wasn't planned. This wasn't even planned. But his 10th anniversary, you know, I planned for him to be there, and so he can showcase his talent, and he's gonna be a hell of a judge one day. And you know, if y'all brothers come out, I'd like for y'all to meet this young fella, man. He got the heart of gold, man. This kid, man, love bulldogs. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know, I brought him in because he loved the dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, the future. That's the young future right there, man.
Shit,
Dre
so how you
told
feeling?
me, if we don't pass it down, we're gonna lose it, just like Dre said. So yeah, man, yeah, that's beautiful.
Hey, is you digging that digital dog show, man?
I love the dig. I looked at some of the pictures of the dogs that won in the past.
Okay.
And I thought it was spot on, man. I love the digital dog vibe, man. I think that this digital dog thing is gonna really take off like the internet.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yep.
it's gonna be a lot of short pictures. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all somebody that you if you can get her involved is Mona Watts, man. Good God.
Yeah,
Man.
she got some nice bulldog, boy.
And shit.
She got some nice bulldog.
Damn it, man. God damn it. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be sitting there looking at her shit. I'd be like, oh, God damn. What the fuck?
What her name is?
Mona Watts.
Yeah, man. Them they be looking good, man. They make you want to shout, man. They make you want to jump up. It make a motherfucker like now. I feel like I could walk 10 goddamn miles. You know what I mean? No, I can't, but I'll try.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You still got it, OG. You still got it.
Oh, young blood, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I wore my legs out early.
Hey, Rasta Man, how tall are you?
6'4".
Yeah, you ain't no shorty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all I knew. I'm 6'4.5", so I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Man, I done had a 357 point blank range on my spine come out my stomach, both.
Yeah.
I think I can still do it, but I know better. You know, I'm gonna have to call the old lady to come get me. You
know. Come pick you up on the road. Yeah.
Come pick me in this bitch up. We need a ride.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, man.
I got up there, man. Them old injuries really costing, costing me. But I'm glad I'm still mobile and I can still do what I do. You know.
Well, one thing about conditioning, when you condition yourself or animal or anything, you know, you got to pick your sets and your process of getting where you want to be, and it take your time. It'll come. You know what I mean? See, like one thing I learned about conditioning is many ways to do it. You know what I mean? There's many ways to do it. It's everything about a routine. You know what I mean? And you know, you get the routine down and you put your time in there, you know, your time limits of getting to your routine. And you know, you're gonna build it up to a certain level. And then once you get there, you want to maintain that. And once you maintain it, like I said, back in the day, I put one on a slap meal and let that motherfucker run for about an hour and see what it do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some bitch wide open and keep running wide open and come to a hard trot, and then and have must. Yeah, we ready to go. We ready to go. You just you have fun with the different things that you can do to get what you're looking for. You know, it's like, you know, you on a joy ride. You know, like I remember me and my brothers, we went to the church and we found the car with the keys in it. Hey, we went all over town, but we knew church would be over at a certain time, so we were back before church.
All them folks shit.
Did you put gas back in it?
We put no gas in it.
Oh man.
we drove like hell, and then we come back parked and we haul ass.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it was the good old days.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all got any more?
Shit, let's see.
I wish I could go in some more, man, but I'm at this job. You know what I'm saying? In the mix as I'm speaking.
Right. No shit. I'm basically me and the panel. I ran through what I needed to run through.
Hey, Rasta Man, if you can you tell us or tell everybody, you know, give everybody out there, like, you know, some information about just you know, your legacy and what you've left to the game, you know, because we all got love and respect for you. Half of us probably wouldn't have the dogs that we have if it wasn't for you, you know.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man, is you know, I didn't get in the game, like I said, looking for no accolades. You know, it was strictly outlaw bulldogging. You know, hey, one don't work out, go buy another one. Go buy three. You know, you know, they got 10. I mean, they got 20. We'll buy all 20 of them. Go get them. Let's go. Come on. We load up the trucks and we get the kennels and we go get them all. And we sit back, we feed them, take care of them, and then we say, okay, all right, we're going to give them at least about 3-4 months, and then we're going to see what's happening around here. So I enjoyed that in the early days. I call them the battle royals. You know what I mean? Gonna see who stay and who leave. You know what I mean? And
yes, sir.
I would say to anybody, man, you know, back in the day, it was everything about respect, man. You know, respect your brothers. You know, true enough, people talk a little smack. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. But you can be respectful with it, though. You know,
Right.
and it ain't got to be, you know, you want to hurt somebody or somebody want to hurt you or none of that. It's everything about being competitive. You know, back then you just wanted to be competitive. And I've always felt like win, lose, draw, pick up, whichever one happened, I'm willing to. I do to any one of them. It's okay with me. I'm not gonna be, you know, tripping somebody. We lost a. Oh, y'all motherfuckers, and start tripping on people. Nah, man.
Yeah, I
To
done had that happen, bro.
to
Way
me,
back in the day.
yeah, that's an embarrassment to the fraternity. Because brothers like that, we don't need them in our fraternity. We need brothers that can win, lose, draw, pick up. That's the way it's supposed to go. You know, that's the
Gentlemen,
way it was. You know,
yeah,
however it go, that's the way it's supposed to be. You know, and they, you know, want to trip out and flip out and get crazy and mad with somebody. Um, you know, and then you know, you just want to make sure you lead people the right way too, man. You know, so many people out there, you know, be faking like they know so much, don't know shit. You know what I mean? And then
Right.
leading people wrong. And then see the way we came up is we was taught the game. I'm talking about taught. You knew uh if they was out of hole, you know what's supposed to happen. You
That's right.
knew when it was
Get
time to
ahead.
happen, what
Get ahead.
everybody's supposed to be in. You knew when you was in that corner how you should be handling your dog. You know what I mean? We knew that what the rules are. You know what I mean? You know, uncles don't even know the rules and then throwing hats in the pit and oh, you can't do none of that stupid ass shit.
I think that's an extension bigger than dogs. I think that's an extension to all walks of life, man. It's not the same anymore. The game isn't passed down. You know, people running
Well,
around here.
first of all, when you bring dumb motherfuckers that don't know the game or understand the game, then
To the game.
that's your responsibility. If you got a motherfucker that don't know what the fuck he talking about and what he doing, he don't need to be there.
Yes,
Damn
sir.
right.
See, back in my day, it was motherfuckers there. They knew the rules. They knew the rules.
Damn
But
right.
you got you bunch of motherfuckers that don't even know the rules. You know, a guy asked me a question one time. This is what he told me. He said, "You get 3 fouls." I
What?
started laughing.
What? What? What planet? what planet you say?
He said he was a referee, right? I said, you get what? You get 3 fouls. Who told you that, man? No, that's the way we do. I said, well, let me tell you something, bro. If that's what you do, you're doing something wrong. I said, you don't get but 1 foul. I said, when the motherfucker say foul, that's it. Ain't no more goddamn. It's over.
It's over. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can get 2 or 3 warnings, but you don't get but 1 foul, goddamn it. When the man say foul, that's the end of it. It's over. So, you know, the people see, like when I would take guys to a dance, I made sure before I took them there, they seen enough, and I explained to them so they would know. You know why? Because if you got a motherfucker with you and then he throw the hat in the goddamn pit and he already know he ain't supposed to do no shit like that, But you got a dumb son bitch with you. He don't know that. He just do it because he think he doing something right. Yeah. It cost you the damn fight.
Yeah.
So that's why. And that was one of the things that happened in that championship match with JP. You know, I was like, damn, thank you, you dumb motherfucker.
Real talk. Real talk.
You, the guys gotta, first of all, you don't need to take nobody that don't understand the rules. If the motherfucker don't know the rules, he don't need to go.
That's right.
He don't need to be there.
I agree.
You know, he's subject to say some shit, do some shit, or claim he knows. And then not on that, what that does is, here's a motherfucker think he right. Like the dude said, you get 3 fouls. Oh, you get 3 fouls. A motherfucker that know the rules, and the man say, my man grabbing his dog to get his money. Then he say, oh, you foul. Nah, nigga, you don't call 1 foul. You can't call another. What the fuck is you talking about? I mean, man, hey, I'm telling you, boy. You know what? I tell you this here, and this God heaven's truth. In my time, in the early days, there were more pit savvy, you know, in the early days, because everybody understood what the rules were.
True that. True that.
The generation, it's done change, and they making up shit, adding shit. Shit don't even belong in there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's crazy, man. You know, the things I've heard, you know, and people ask me questions about certain things, and I'm like, man, hell no. You know what I mean?
But they had one of these documentaries. Now, I don't know how many years old it is, but they had a documentary where they had a demonstration of 2 people that was in the box. They have recorded them secretly, sent a little spy off in there or whatever, or undercover. And the boy, not only did he, first time he took his hands and shoved the dog forward to make him go. The second time, after he was warned, which he should have just been fouled, the second time, he did it with his legs. Shoved the dog forward to send him. And I'm like, man, that never was, you could never get away with nothing like that. I ain't never seen nobody just do it like that. And I said, when do you start doing that type of business? I don't understand. You know, I didn't know you could do that.
You know why people get away with that? Now, either they don't have the balls to goddamn foul them out, or you know, they giving them a second chance, or you know, they rolling together.
Yeah, like some bitch, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with me, if I seen somebody did that and I was the referee, I said, yo, look here, let me tell you something. I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't do that. Don't do that again. If you push that dog out the corner, I'm gonna foul your ass. You know what I mean? Now, that means I done gave him foul warning. Okay, if he do it again, he already know what the deal is. You fouled out, man. You fucked up. You know what I mean? I gave you
the boys that know that they know the rules. And the first time they try it, they get fouled. That's it. Hey, I done seen it where my partner accidentally let his dog slip and went across. And that was that.
Yeah.
There wasn't no second chance.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, right. So I don't know where they started doing that at. It's confusing me. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. If you release before you told release, that is a foul.
Yeah, he mishandled him like a fool, knowing he can't reach over the thing, and he reaching for a bottle. The dog slipped loose, and that cost everybody.
Yeah. Now, you know, like you know, I'm just gonna be straight with you. Like certain situations, if I'm looking at it, I'm reading the situation, and I know it's an honest mistake. You know, I'm not, you know, like a slip or something like that. That to me, you know, that don't warrant a foul. But he can be fouled out depending on the referee. You know, I'm one of those referees that I feel like the dogs should make the decision and not the individuals. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my whole goal back then was let the dogs make the decision, not me.
Yeah, we talking about late '80s, barely '90s, and that's when I seen that take place with my partner. You know, just mishandled the dog, let him slip out and go on cross, and that caused everybody. See things like that you know better. See, like you said, things you didn't know there may be an accident, or you just slipped and maybe an accident. Okay, cool. But back then, it wasn't tolerated because them boys wasn't coming in there with small pockets. Them boys coming in there, you know, major bets. You see what I'm saying? And they weren't going.
You're right. You're right. You telling the truth. And I've seen Joker release the dog, and the dog don't move, and then the guy pushed the dog, and the referee fouled him out.
That's what I'm talking about, see, because see that purse is up there, and some bitches ain't giving a fuck how it go down. The win is the win. That's how they was figuring that shit.
Yeah.
You know better. You know better. You supposed to be experienced dog, man. You've been here before. This ain't your first rodeo.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't no storm.
You're right. You're right.
But yeah, but hey, those days is dead and gone, you know. But we got other ways now. We go out here and have fun, man, and it's totally legal. So I'm cool with it. I mean, you know, the past is the past. History is history. It's good and fun to reminisce on it. Yeah, so we know where these dogs' history, what it was really about, and where it come from. You know, it's always good to talk about it. You know, they talk about slavery still to this day. You know, so we having a conversation about old days, and it's okay. These days we don't dare perform that. We got too many other things that we can do to preserve this dog breed that we love, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. You know, I ain't got nothing to hide. You can come look at you know, and dog I own, and you ain't gonna see no battle wounds on my dogs from that type of situation. You may have a yard accident here and there, but pray to God. You know what I'm saying? There's not no evidence around to show that you've been really actively involved in some illegal activities. You keep that type of stuff away from you. You stay away from that type of crowd, man. You'll be all right.
Oh yeah. Yep, you're right.
Mr. Boone is dangerous, brother. It's very, very dangerous game because of how they done made it and how they done played it. So we just trying to bring it to the light that there is positivity still here in these dogs, man.
That's right, but the danger is the clowns that's involved.
That's right.
It's not the dogs.
It's not the dogs. It's the dumb motherfuckers that get involved.
Yeah, and so the dogs, you know, they're gonna always be here, you know, to do the right things, you know, and it's up to the people that have them to make sure they, you know, keep it positive, you know.
That's right. I don't want to feel like when I'm out in public with my dog, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting frowned upon by the general public, bro. I want a motherfucker to be like that guy right there, and his dogs. He doing good things with his dogs. You know, straight up. I don't feel like I want to hide. I don't have nothing to hide. I just want to be looked at as a regular person with a good animal. I don't want to be looked at as the black sheep in the fucking dog world, bro. The stigma that they put on us is fucked up. I just want that shit to change, bro. I'm gonna try to help that change as best I can, man.
Well, I think the video confirmation show, I think that you got something big there, man. I mean, you know, the first I got a whiff of it. I was like, wow. I mean, man, my mind went to running, man. I was like, damn, I hadn't even thought about it like that. that, man. But
And it's gonna grow, and it's gonna grow.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We putting it out there in front of everybody's face for everybody to see that this is not about anything that's wrongdoing.
Right.
It's all about enjoying the breed. We got too many options. It's too many options, avenues that we can go in the direction with these dogs, man. You ain't got to be scared of nothing, bro.
Yeah,
Get involved.
shout out to Pelican Bay, man. You know, putting it down for us. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, that's much love, man.
Shout out PV Kennels.
Yeah, shout out to Pelican Bay.
Yeah, man. It's brothers like all us, man, coming together. We're gonna make a difference. We need to. We have to, because if we don't, they won't be here after us. You can believe that, because the laws are designed right now for extinction of this breed, man. If we don't do something right and positive, they're gonna win, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna win. They ain't giving your dog no chance when your dog get loose, or somebody call and tell him it's a running loose pit bull, and then the dog catch his ass. Hey, he ain't got number 2-3 days, if that. They putting that dog down, bro. They don't care nothing about no pit bull like that, bro. They don't care nothing about that. And if you do call and make contact with your dog through the dog pound, you ain't getting him back unless he's spayed or neutered.
I had a friend of mine, his father dog got loose, and they didn't even have the dog 24 hours, and they put him down.
See what I'm saying? I'm just going over these reviews in different states and the laws because I'm curious. And it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, bro, how they do the shit, man. It's ridiculous.
I was
like they did my bitch, she got loose. And I made contact, and I knew she was at the dog pound, but they spayed my Jip. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They fucked up a whole lot with that by doing that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they spayed my bitch.
The only reason why is because it was a pit bull.
Yeah, that was the only reason. And you know, it could have been 24 hours, not even 24 hours later. If I'd have played the game and started out, she'd have been dead.
It's a good thing you got her back, even though she was spaded. But
yeah, it's fucked up because not even long after that, not even 3 months after that, I leave and come down here. I leave Dallas, come down here, and she ended up dead.
Oh man, damn.
So I'm not there. So it's just a bunch of bullshit. But you know, that's just how shit go, bro. Don't let them folks get a hold of your dogs, man. Keep the dogs contained. You know, keep them contained. Some states you got to have your dog not only on a chain, he has to be in an enclosed fence with the top on it, on a chain. If not in a kennel. Some states don't want you with a dog on a chain spot, period, or a burrow for a dog house.
Right.
It's wild. It's wild. I mean, shit, if y'all don't see the signs, bro, something wrong, bro. Ain't no other dog got them type of limitations on it. You go to a man yard who breeding coon dogs, he may have them in kennels, but some of them kennels got them round burrows in them that suspended up off the ground.
And he might have 30 motherfuckers in one kennel.
Yeah. Okay. That's
that type of shit too. But we can't have them in kennels, and we can't have them on chain spots. They got to be in a goddamn kennel with a top on it. And in some states, they still got to be on the chain within that kennel. Some states want you to have insurance on them.
They got 30 motherfuckers in one kennel shitting all over the place. But that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, some states you got to have insurance, bro.
Yeah. I remember a guy telling me that he had to get rid of his dogs because they wanted him to have insurance and the cost, what it was going to be. I think it was for each dog, I believe.
For each dog, per dog, yes, sir.
I was like, what?
Yes, sir.
You know, I was like, damn, you know.
It's freakish out here. The laws that they done put down on these dogs, man, it's freakish, bro.
Yeah, that thing tripped me out, man. You know, it's amazing how you can talk to people in different areas of the country and you see the different tactics that's going on. You know?
Right. Yeah. You know, it's just I don't know. I don't want to see the breed gone. I don't want to see the main thing gone and anything that was imitated off of it thrive.
Right.
Why?
That's real right there, M1.
I'm just keeping it funky, bro. I love the dogs, bro. You know, I done been through it all with mine all my life. I done had better relationships with my dog than I have with some people, bro. So, hey, my dogs mean more to me than anything. As far as a man talking about, hey, losing a woman, when you try 12 years with a woman, and when I told her from the jump, my dogs was here before me and you met, my dogs is gonna be here after you gone. She, after 12 years, made me make a decision, bro, to move with her in the city limits and get rid of my dogs, or just that's the end of it. You know what I told her? I'm gonna holler at you. That's real talk, and that's facts. Because them dogs was here before you was, and them dogs was helping me out before you even got here. Now, I love you, true indeed, but you're not gonna take what I love from me and make me have to choose because you're not gonna like the choice.
Right.
This dog don't talk back. This dog ain't gonna deceive me. This dog ain't gonna go fuck on one of my partners or some shit like that. Yeah. You understand? I can have a horrible day and I come in the house and every time I come to the house, that dog gonna greet me the same way. Happy as fuck, full of love and down for whatever, and gonna die for me, whatever question, no questions asked. He'll put his life in front of it, before mine. So you tell me what person on earth is more loyal than that dog that you make that bond with. Please don't say no woman. I love mine that I got right now, but I tell you what, if she tell me it's either her or the dog, well, I love you, baby, but I was having these dogs before I met you, long before I met you, and you knew I fuck with dogs, so I'm gonna holler at you too. But I got her down when I ain't worried about that. She love these motherfuckers like I do. I ain't tripping,
Well, see, that's the beauty, man, is having somebody that see it like you see it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all women ain't gonna see what we see, but when you find one that do, then you right where you want to be.
Man, yeah, she gonna do every one of my brain through the door like that, there, bro. She gonna do them all the same. And I
hey,
know
fam.
She gonna do them all the same.
Hey, fam. Tony M had a good point, man. First of all, shout out to PBK in the chat. But Tony M said a woman will leave with the ops.
Yeah.
Leave with them, put them up on what you got to get you took, and all type of other shit. And that ain't just speaking bad just on women in general. No, it's not like that. That's not what we're saying. But yes, we do got some low down, nasty motherfuckers out there that you must be aware of.
Yeah, I forgot who said it, man. I can't remember this quote, but it go like this: the more I learn about people, the more I love my dog.
Damn right. I don't think brothers lose everything they have because they have dogs and behind a spiteful ass woman. I seen them lose everything they have plus do time behind a spiteful ass woman.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking bad on them, speaking facts though.
No, it goes both ways. It goes both ways because there are some sisters that love the dogs like we do. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
There are some sisters that love the dogs like we do, And then you got some clowns that play the situation crazy. You know what I mean?
That's right. I'm not pointing the bad finger on all women. I'm not bashing all women at all. I'm just telling you what I've seen that happened before, and that is just the truth. Nah, I don't have no grudges against women, nah, but I just have seen that happen, bro.
Right.
You know what you're talking about. Man, go listen to the DMX Grand Champ intro, man. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love these dogs, bro. I love my family. Don't get it twisted, but I love my dogs, bro. Like, if ain't nobody else there, if nothing else gonna be there, them dogs is gonna be standing right by my side, looking up at me in my eyes, talking about what's up, what you want me to do. Let's do it.
Hey fam, I know we
Who gonna
cooking
ride
y'all.
with you like that, bro?
Hey fam, I know
To
we
the
cooking
end.
y'all.
Who gonna ride with you like that to the end?
But we done hit that 2.5 hour mark, fam. And I gotta go to work in the morning. I really appreciate everybody in the panel, man. Shouts out to the brother Rasta Man. Boom. I'm gonna let y'all brothers say y'all part in peace, but I gotta go.
Salute, Rasta Man. Boom. I appreciate you, brother. Be safe, stay dangerous. We're gonna be checking on you, man. You know, if you don't mind.
Stay in touch, man. All right, my run dance master. You there?
Yeah.
Ram Dome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone.
Okay.
Big.
All right,
big
fellas.
ups to
I appreciate
yes,
everything, man.
Salute, Rasta Man. Salute, man. Salute.
Be safe, stay dangerous, OG.
Okay,
big
then.
ups.
Yeah. You hit me
Big
up
ups.
anytime. All right.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
All right, then. Okay, then.
All right.
All right, everybody. This has been your boy Samurai Kennels with another Wednesday night sip and chill. Y'all know we come through every Sunday with a video, and tomorrow's interview will drop. It's the second part to the Apache Kennels interview. For those of y'all who are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like, follow, and get up out of there. Also, my brothers, follow Brother JT on Facebook at America's Top ABPTs. Say it for me, JT.
Facebook group Top USA APBTs, man. It's Facebook group Top USA APBTs, man. Salute everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah,
salute.
Big ups to Pelican Bay, man.
Yeah,
Much
her
love,
salute.
bro.
Her
Much
salute,
love,
bro. That's a good brother, man. Salute Vinny, everybody. Tony,
Very for sure, Tony M. Yes, sir. Dickie, everybody, bro. Almighty. Hey, salute. We appreciate y'all sliding through, man. We really do.
614 Tree, everybody, man. All my Shogun partners, man. Good interview.
I appreciate y'all boys, man. I love y'all boys, man. We got to do it again and keep the ball rolling.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey Ram, can you go ahead and plug in Game Dog Talk before we get up out of here?
Hell yeah, man. Everybody who are on the Patreon, pull up tomorrow. We're gonna be on that bitch cooking up that good old dope for you. You know, if you ain't on there, fuck with us on Sunday, 7 Sports TV, Game Dog Talk, man. That's where you find me, OG Schoolboy, OG Bach, of course, OG Boone, and the good brother 7-8. We'll run it up either way, you feel me? But the Patreon way more lit. For everybody that's missing out, you lacking.
Yeah, I gotta get on that Patreon. I gotta get on that
Hell
Patreon.
Hell yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start doing a raffle every other week, man. So we'll start on the 1st and 15th when I get paid, man. I send somebody the $12 for them to subscribe to the Patreon every 2 weeks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that, like, y'all brothers gotta support those brothers who support us, man. And stop being so cheap.
That's right.
Stop playing. Congratulate, don't hate, man.
That's right.
614 Tree, I see you, boy.
Yeah, man. My brother 601, bro. Missed that brother tonight, man.
Hell yeah, 601. Shout out, bro. Hey y'all, it is 10:28 my time, man. It has been a blessed one. Y'all brothers be safe. Finish scratching throughout the week, and I will see y'all boys throughout the weekend. Make sure y'all getting going hard. Chat on Friday night as well. All right, I'll holler.
Samurai gone.